So, this is our third episode of a campaign called Outlaws of the Law that was dubbed Outlaws of the Law after the idea that this was going to be taking place in the Forgotten Realms. So it was originally Outlaws of the Realms, I think. And then I accidentally said law, or someone did, and
you mistakenly typed it into the title for the Discord group, I think.
Like, that's dumb, but that's kind of fun. And also now we're just making stuff up as we go.
We can't go back now.
We can't go back, even if we want.
Also, we've been like super not outlaws. Like we've done a murder and then we went and did the legal repercussions for it.
Well, Roland.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah. Roland did.
No breaking the laws.
So I guess doing introductions and pronouns and such. My name is Tanner, they, them, and I am the GM/DM/whatever of this game. I run other streams. I run one other stream called Mind Boys that is on Friday and possibly tomorrow. So if you want to check that out, you can look at my stream schedule. That'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I guess from top to bottom, Fred.
Hey, I'm Fred Wood. I'm a game developer, and I was gonna come up with like a big funny thing, but I don't have that within me currently. So just gonna move on.
Good.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud.
I'm Dominic Martin. I'm a historian and rogue scholar. My character is Roland, who is a paladin who will make you follow the fucking law. And that's it.
Our one.
Also, are we swearing?
That's
well,
one
you only get
F-bomb.
one, and it's gone.
Yep. It's not
I gotta say, we gotta. We are outlaws of the law. This is America 2.1. It is time to let us say the F word without consequence.
I don't know how That's. We'll have to talk about that as a community.
All right.
We'll have to talk about that.
Let the boys say F.
I have a very sensitive. Okay. QT. That's right.
I'm QT. I'm a prop maker and dice maker, and I play San, the half-orc bard of the group.
Love that. Ray is the swear police. They will be making certain that no one does a swear.
Oh.
Listen, Noodles... Noodle's around, so like...
Noodle couldn't not swear in a stream if her life depended on it, and
it was 46 seconds into the stream.
Rad.
And she cursed.
So good. Who would like to do a recap?
Not it.
I will actually volunteer for this because I actually wrote down a recap to make this easier. Because I knew this was going to come up.
Incredible. I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1, go.
So last time on Outlaws of the Law.
Go.
Following a treasure map to a cove a few miles away from the current port, the trio encounters the spectral ghost form of Rasham, the self-proclaimed pirate queen. They learn from her fate that her soul was ripped from her body, causing her to be mostly dead. She believed it was most likely due to the remains of her body being lost. Oh, actually, hold on. I missed a part. She explains that she's bound to this cove, and so she's haunting these merfolk. But more importantly, we also learned that there's no treasure in this cove, and it's extremely upsetting and possibly just leaving her.
It's like she was the treasure.
She was the treasure.
Ugh.
Friendship was not the treasure, and she was certainly not either. But she believed that she was bound there most likely because her remains were also still there in the depths of it. And after convincing the fish folk to help, the party is able to find the remains. However, a large monster, a giant hermit crab, is blocking them from getting the remains and the other equipment that's around there. After some convincing and some strategy, a small death of a pregnant chieftain of the merfolk, the trio and the mer people are able to slay the hermit crab and gather Rashawn's remains.
That death is on Rashawn.
That is Rasham. And also, there was a sexy fish man.
Thick.
Or
There
six,
is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it is.
That fishman
Cannot-
had a
we
name,
cannot
but it's
forget.
written as thick, so great.
His beer is.
It was like,
Hello.
yeah, Beerus.
Look at that. Look at those abs.
Ugh.
Thick beer is.
Ugh.
Nothing like some confident thick Beerus. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's a face you want to take home to your parents.
I want to smooch them fish lips.
I
What
want
can
to
I?
smooch them fish lips.
Handsome.
I
Come
want
on.
to... Wait, what's the name of that movie? There's a movie I want to reference really badly right now. Shape of Water.
It's
Shape of water.
Yes.
Into the Deep.
Yeah.
It's... yeah. Yes, The Abyss. Right, that one.
But yeah.
What's that
Shape of
movie
Water
with
is probably
Lady
what you're thinking of.
Gaga and what's his name? In The Shallow.
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. What was the name of that movie?
I never saw it, but aren't they like
Star
country
is Born.
singers?
Never mind, yeah.
They're
Star is Born.
they're country singers.
Yeah. Sorry, that was not helpful
No,
or
I
related to
mean,
anything we're talking about.
How did that become part of the recap?
I don't know. I guess I should watch that movie and see if it has any.
I was
parallels
thinking
to our
In the
campaign.
Deep, but it was In the Shallow, and I did bad.
No, you did good. Listen, I didn't even have a joke. I was just like, this movie is like this line. It's a-
Guillermo del Toro's Shape of Water, where there's just a sexy fish man.
Guillermo
Whose
del Toro,
costume
answer
was
my
like
emails. I want to know what to do in my campaign.
You sexy fish man.
he might.
And so what is our next act of crime? We're going to head to the place that I definitely remember the name of. Yeah, Forlorn,
Forlorn
Cove?
Harbor.
Harbor. And then we're gonna go find.
supposed to be looking
boy.
for this.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Uh-oh, QT did a freeze.
He's back.
You're back. You're just muted or quiet.
What? Oh, I am.
Now you're back. Now you returned. I love the
Yeah.
So we've got Rasham in a box. We're on our boat. And do we want to head straight towards the next place, or should we head back to town and buy some supplies? What do you say, Quartermaster?
I would say that we have 9 days rations worth. I will look at the spectral form of ration. How far away is this Forlorn Harbor of yours?
I would say she's probably still like apparated or appeared on the deck. She kind of.
She best not have gone away. We just busted her asses to get her stupid corpse on this ship.
Yep.
How far away?
She's not going far to begin with.
Just really back.
It's been a
Like-
bit, admittedly, since I have been there, but I recall making the journey in under a week. But that was when I was manning the sails with the three of you. I suppose that's well, that's up to your own personal motivations.
I think that as captain, we should. I think that we should go and head straight to New Horizons and Adventure, etc., etc.
Well, if we can make it within the week, we'll have enough food and provisions. However, as soon as we get there, we'll need to resupply. And I would bet that we don't have much money between us, let alone a common treasury to pull from.
Dirtrahn has some coin, not a ton, but some.
But for 6 people,
So
I mean,
one thing we
yeah.
might need to look into is perhaps doing some odd jobs or finding some honest work.
Does it have to be honest?
Unless Rasham has some money tucked away somewhere, that would make this a lot easier.
She looks thoughtfully, kind of, like her spectral form still kind of wisping around on the front of the boat before coming to a standstill. I did, though, I believe our magistrates had more probably requisitioned what I did have, and as for what's being done with it, I'm sure They've taken it upon themselves to pay off debts that they assume I owe. Or
Rasham, you're telling me that the Pirate Queen doesn't have some booty stashed somewhere that the law didn't know about?
Well, there is the treasure, but that is
I know,
the treasure
but, like-
that you will get later.
How irresponsible of you to just put all of your money in one place.
Well, seeing as I'm not eating or drinking right now, I'm quite fine without coin. Don't have anything to spend it on.
Fine.
I can toss you 2 coins to cross the river, 6.
Wish you
No,
would.
those are supposed to be obols.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're too
Yeah, so could we go back? Could we
Chuck 'em in the box,
conceivably?
Just throw it on her.
Could we go back to town? Is there a place in town that might have quests for adventurers, for
Yeah.
the lack of a better phrase?
Is there a board where people write down how many
Is there a
kobolds
quest
they need
board?
cleaned
I'm
out
looking
of
for a
their
1 2
cupboards?
star.
Do you guys have any, like, a bunch of tails that I can get from warthogs to bring you? Like, look,
Where do the warthogs spawn?
where the warthogs spawn. Yeah, looking out towards the cove in a way, one thing becomes relatively apparent to you, like, getting this boat in here was nice and easy and cool. There's not, like, a lot of room to turn around. Now, correct me if I don't know enough about boats to be talking right now, but, your boat is
You
in
don't.
the cove. I mean, that is true.
I'm just gonna call you on it.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna push off somehow. We just helped all the fish people. I'm sure we can convince them to help us out.
Well,
I mean,
there has to be enough room
Beerus
for us
is
to
still-
rotate the boat, because we did rotate the boat to blow the crap.
Yeah.
Probably if someone wants to do their check. There is a boat check.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Beerus is still
One
technically
second.
on board.
What's the boat check?
There's a tools. Let me check. I think Son has them.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't
I'm
have a boat
pulling it up
check.
right now.
Yeah, there's water vehicle.
Water vehicle.
Let me
Oh, okay.
see. Attribute is probably going to be dexterity.
And I
Oh, I
will
didn't mean to. I didn't
definitely
mean to roll
be
that.
using guidance on you, my son.
My son.
Son.
Oh, sorry.
hold on.
Let me
For vehicle.
hook
There we
you
go.
up. If I go in here, I can change it to
20.
dex.
Okay. Now remember.
Oh.
Did that include the D4?
No, hold on.
Yeah, get an extra D4 on there.
I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's fine.
Hold on.
Adam-
The DC might be 21.
Hold on. They want to Tokyo drift out of
Ah,
here.
God, I hate this thing. 22.
Andrew, we just started.
Yeah, we are. You missed a lot of really great content. If you want to go back, though.
Did they though?
Slowly and deftly, Son, you take the wheel and is that the correct terminology? I believe it is. Yes.
The ship floats and then carries off into the sky and then just.
yeah.
Hell yeah, One Piece, let's get it.
Yeah, you
No.
turn about and pull up anchor, and everything is ready to kind of move out of the cove, and you see the figure of Perez kind of walks up to the three of you, and he says, "My friends, thank you for your help. If you ever come back, come see Perez."
Oh yes, we will definitely see you again. We're gonna hide
I
some stuff
have
when we
no
come
reason to believe that we'll ever come back to this cove, but Beerus, I will remember you and think of you often.
He was a nod, and he says, "In luck with you, my friends," and runs, and then just kind of elegantly dives over the edge, splashing away into the water and disappearing.
God, what a cool fish person.
back. Such a majestic creature.
You guys,
Do the males actually get pregnant?
I think we decided they're all genderless.
Okay.
We talked about like
Because I made a
the
seahorse
reproductive
joke.
nature of fish people, and then
Yeah, we went into that last time.
if you guys want to know about that, catch the VOD. You the boat begins navigating outward onto the water. As it does, it's probably actually pretty close to evening now. And believe it or not, despite everything that has happened, it's been one full day. And it's been a long day for the three of you. But can I get a perception check from the group?
I mean, you can.
19.
14.
Son, you see, actually Son and Dirtrahn, looking out over the very calm evening water, you could see what would typically be the sunset, casting itself down, the small kind of globe of the sun, only kind of blocked by a few scattered, wispy clouds, though its distant orb appears different to the two of you. Instead of casting its typical verdant orange and ambient glow on the water as it does outside of Aramor, it casts a sickly, bright, scarlet red color that seems to radiate over the water, filling you both with probably a very uncomfortable and ominous dread. Though Roland's still kind of moving about, hasn't noticed this yet, and I would say neither of you are aware of what this is, or if it's anything at all, but it does make you uncomfortable.
I feel uncomfortable, says Dirtrahn.
Is something the matter?
The sky's wrong.
What do you mean? It's always there.
Yes, but it's not normally like that.
Now I finally see the setting sun. So
That's new.
how would I interpret this?
Give me a religion
You
roll.
wanna- There we
That's what I
go.
was wondering.
That's what I want. Yeah. No.
I'm also gonna roll religion.
You can,
Yeah.
you may. Since you are a seafaring person, you may. Probably Son could as well.
That's right. Dirtrahn knows more about religion than
16.
Roland.
Nice.
Son, you recall a story your mother had told you once, curiously enough, about this particular type of moon being sort of omen-esque, though you can't exactly remember the details of it, and probably this sort of phenomena in most, I would say, religion or arcane study is denoting of something bad, but there's something a bit more specific, but you can't exactly recall what it was.
Son, you look contemplative. What's on your mind?
You said Rasham was the one who told me about the story?
Mhm.
Where are her remains? Is it just on deck?
Yeah, and where'd you guys put the box? That's probably
The
how
box
you
is
get
downstairs,
to her.
but
It's in the hold.
Oh.
yeah, she's probably.
I will call my mother up.
Moving up through the
Telling her name like,
floorboards.
Rasham.
Pausing, and she says, "Didn't you guys just cast off? Do you need me already?"
I just point up. Do you recognize that? That seems a little different.
Looks for a moment, goes wide-eyed. Yeah, I'm thinking right about now is a good time for me to be dead.
Okay, well, you are, so not helpful.
You're already dead.
Well, I'm saying that this is much less worrying to myself than all of you.
I appreciate your cryptic BS, Rasham. Please tell
Please
us what
elaborate.
is going on. What do we have to fear?
Probably the return of another pirate, one that I wouldn't want to cross swords with. I would assume now would be a good time to cast off from this place if I were the three of you. If I'm correct in what this means, Aramor won't be here in the morning.
Point of order. How many ghost pirates are there?
How many are you asking?
It seems
her?
like there are many ghost pirates. Rasham, yourself, this phenomenon you're describing. How many ghost pirates are there?
As far as I'm concerned, I am the one and only ghost pirate right now. This is not a ghost
So metaphorical sense.
pirate.
Oh boy.
Though it is not a pirate of the living. Are you familiar with vampires?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah, I would like to get out of here. Which direction should we not be going? And let's go the opposite direction of that.
She looks for a moment. She said, I would suggest sailing away from that particular horizon. That one. And as you look again at where she points, you can see backlit by the scarlet circle of the dropping sun, and in the background, an even darker red moon rises. Adjacent to it is the figure of ships. Multiple, large, dark, and towering on the horizon.
Great.
How fast is this one? How fast is our ship? San, how fast is our ship?
That's enough.
Cool, I don't want to get captured by pirates again.
We're leaving. I holler at the three boys.
Is
What are they?
Is the location we're headed towards? Are they in the way?
Not if you go the other way.
Okay.
So,
Right.
like, you
Burnell, Bobby, we
you
going.
could
Let's get-
probably just, like, you could probably skirt around that.
Let's skirt around that. Let's not go through that for sure.
Yeah, you watch as one by one the boys kind of run up. At this point, like, the evening has taken on this sickly red glow that, like, they instantly recognize to be bad. And you watch as Bobby, Burnell, like, everyone goes about kind of like probably like just like getting things ready to go as quickly as possible.
Gotcha.
Just kind of all the typical prep work. And yeah,
I will clap them on the shoulders and use guidance on each of them periodically
okay,
so they can do everything better.
okay. You're just like doing the paladin thing.
Come on, guys.
Slapping
Slap
them
on the
on the
ass. There we go.
Good, good.
You can do it. I believe in you. Come on.
Good hustle. Ha!
Yeah, and you guys begin casting off. I would say, taking you over to our map proper.
Oh.
You guys are here, and I believe the sun would be setting,
In the west.
which is going to be that way on the other side.
And where are we? We're headed to another landmass, correct?
Yes, you are heading to Forlorn Harbor.
So we want to go this way.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you guys
Time to tally ho.
begin to cast off from Theramore, you can see in the distance on the opposite side of the small landmass pillars of green, just as though cannons have struck the shore. There's the distant rumble of thunder as though a storm is happening miles away. And looking back, you can see streaks of green flame that kind of rise up and flicker like distant fireworks, like popping.
We should get.
We should get real fast.
Yeah.
I hope Wilbur's okay.
He's probably not, but we're not going to worry about him right now.
We do the thing. We go.
We set sail as fast as we can.
Let me roll whatever I need to roll to do the thing.
Asan is operating as fast as possible, and for the most part, the wind is not being your friend. The wind is still, but your boat is moving. as best it can away from this scene. You watch is highlighted by the horizon is now the red glow of the moon, as you see other boats attempting to sail away further to the south, though they're quickly beset upon by the boats that had risen with the fall of the sun. These massive boats with scarlet sails and black wood that seem almost like haphazardly thrown together, and in the distance you can see the clash of boats and then the sinking of the ones that belong to the people of Aramor. But you guys begin to leave it all behind. Can I get a perception check from the party?
That's about right.
It's dark. It's kind of hard to
We're all
see.
just like looking back at everything.
I'm out for it. That means nothing to me.
Oh man, we're just looking in the rear
It's
view
like,
mirror.
I don't, not even looking back. It's like, there's no time. Just go.
You guys continue sailing, and eventually the ominous feeling, the distant flicker of green is all gone away, and except for like the still kind of red moon that casts ambient rays. There's a bit of a pause as you see Burnell over here kind of looking, pointing, gives a, right, are we worried about that, or
Worried about what?
I would say we're right to be worried about it. However, we seem to be outpacing it.
he says, not that one. And you see the silhouette of one speck of black ship following you.
The most guttural sigh is that sound can make.
Rashawn immediately probably pops up and she says,
Load cannons for now.
yeah, Burnell and Bobby head downward, while Brett probably stays up top to keep an eye on things.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean it, San. Drive better. Guidance. Drive better. Come on.
You
Get us out
already
of
gave
this,
me
son.
that.
Get out of this. I can use it an infinite number of times per day. You can get us out of this.
So things are looking good. Dirtrahn's ready for battle. He's been resting enough on this ship over the course of the last hour or two of us sailing, I think. So, let's Dirtrahn says, let's do this.
Rashawn gives a look and she says,
We did rest, right?
if my boat is destroyed, I believe my body is bound to wherever it sinks. So, please, don't
Hey
do that.
Rasham,
Woohoo.
I do not give
You're
two
the least of our
dams.
worries right now.
I'm not entirely certain how much good I can be in a fight, so this is going to be on...
That's fine.
Three of
One
you.
of the things that you could do is shut up.
Be scary.
If I thought I had any spectral powers from beyond the grave, I would inflict them upon you, Dirtrahn.
Gresham, can you float about?
I can float about.
So you could try to scare them as they get closer. Flutter about and pretend that there's a banshee on the ship.
I'm too
Scream and
scared
wail and do those
them.
things.
No, I'm brave, but I quite certain they're beyond scaring by my part.
Wait a second. Let me recall real quick.
They're vampires. I'm fairly sure they don't care about other undead.
Oh, are we thinking that
I
the
don't
ones
think
that
they're
we're
all
seeing in front of
vampires.
us are vampires?
Sounds like it. I don't know the exact service of rock, paper, scissors with the vampires, ghosts, and you three.
But you presume that they're vampires on that ship over there.
Could be wrong. I mean,
Dirtrahn picks up his collar just a little bit.
Dirtrahn has a collar.
Oh yes, that's going to do it.
Oh, that's right. Still no shirt.
Dirtrahn
Never mind.
flexes his collar.
Dirtrahn does like a this motion just for a second to like
I'm
relax.
sure his shoulder muscles could form the collar, like if needed to. Just
Ugh, gross. But also yes.
Rasham, I
Is it
have
gross,
a question.
Yes? Both. Sorry.
If they get close, would they attempt to board or would they attempt to sink us? Do you know?
I don't. You're a paladin. Aren't paladins like vampire slayers?
If they get on board, yes. If it's a cannon, no.
Well, unless there's anything that vampires do differently with cannons, I would say prepare for normal cannon fire.
Son, do you think there's any way we can get around this? Maybe get out of their line of sight, their line of fire? I don't know. Is there some sort of check you could do to get us out of this?
Wow, no, because I have something, but it's not going to do enough, I think.
Cool.
Hold on, let me see. Let me take a look at this real quick.
I have an idea.
I have a minor idea.
I have a minor idea. You can cast illusions of sorts, right?
Yes, but how big would it be is the issue.
Doesn't need to be that big. They're afraid of crosses, right?
Roll
Christianity
Roll
exists,
Arcana.
exists in this world,
a
right?
single holy symbol will just make them run away in fear, and I will actually
It
pull
might
my
dissuade
holy symbol
them.
Idol, which is a blazing sunburst. I don't think they'd even run away from this. And this is the thing that they fear the most.
Okay, so here's our options. Run away and die. Fight. Maybe die. I like the option of maybe, so... Should we go on the offensive, you think?
I wonder if when you're all dead, if they'll take me aboard their ship.
Oh, Rasham, I hope... I'm going to
What,
go
they put
take
you in
your
a crate,
box
take
and
you on
leave
there?
it somewhere.
All right.
Oh no, we're lighting the box on fire. We're not even trying that.
I don't think that'll do enough.
Listen, I meant her box, not that.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I would love to bind her to this location, which is the middle of nowhere in the ocean.
Not
It's
the.
not the box then. That's not the problem.
All right.
Could I, using minor illusion, create mask our boats, and or create another boat
Yeah.
that would look slower, and we would be
Just cast a boat.
I don't know
Okay.
the size.
It says it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube.
That's good, son. Send a toy boat their direction, please.
You have better
Rasham.
ideas.
Yeah. Hey, Rasham, you're so brilliant and also dead. What do you think we should do?
Do any of you have spells that create wind, by chance?
Well, I'd have
No,
to
I
look.
bless things.
Technically,
These hands heal.
yes.
Technically, yes.
Thunderwave is technically like a wind spell because it's more vibrations, but
It's thunder.
Technically, right is the best kind of right.
You know,
thunder is the sound, not the actual lightning itself.
You're gonna destroy the sails. Shit.
Yeah, that's I don't think that's gonna work for this situation.
Right, now we're firing with the steam engine. She kind of points and says, well, it doesn't look like it's gaining on us, and if it is a, excuse my terminology, vampirate, it shouldn't be around in the morning.
Let's stay on our. Okay. Let's stay on target. Keep going the way we're going. I'm sure that there's a very good term for that I'm just completely forgetting.
Maintain
And
course.
let's maintain course. Let's go a little quiet as far as, or let's go dark. If we have any lanterns or anything lit at the moment, let's shut those down for now, and just hope that we don't gain their focus. Everybody on board for that?
Good for now. Best thing we can do.
That's acceptable. Better than anything Rasham has suggested at this point.
Shucks.
Yep.
I'm going to go below deck.
Thank you, please. Yes.
Get me if we're dying.
You would think she would be a much better source of advice for our seafaring problems, and
Yep.
yet here we are. Okay.
And
Rasham, the cause of all problems, but not the solution to any.
It would seem that way.
you guys watch as this boat. Justin makes an interesting point. He's like ballsy
Yeah,
pirate.
it's running water. Wait a second.
Well, is the ocean running water, or is it just a big puddle?
No, it's running water. It still circulates with air.
Listen, you guys don't know how pirates work in this setting.
I don't know how anything works in this setting. It feels like.
Justin, a very valid point. Thank you.
Justin, get out of my chat.
Ray brings up a really good argument. Is water wet? Who knows? Who cares?
Jesus
Let's just hope this works.
You guys watch as the boat does not close in on you. Instead, it keeps that pace, though it is trying. And you sail for probably a few hours till it is just like open ocean, but the red moon above kind of gives you enough vision to always see its following, its stalking presence.
Half-orc, thank you, Dark Vision.
What?
I said half-orc, Dark Vision. I don't need it.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Then, I guess, could I get a perception check from the three of you? I'll say, Son, you probably... I'll give you advantage on this one.
I'm going to use guidance on San.
Oh.
Oh, thank God for that, because... Oh, okay.
Thank Idol. Thank you. Okay.
So that's a total of 21.
Perception.
Jeez.
Hello.
My rolls are just going
Your
down.
rolls have been fantastic.
Oh. I'm just demoralized after not getting the killing blow on the hermit crab.
I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
Yep.
You jumped in on a seafaring creature.
I love that you
Through the
jumped in.
depths.
I jumped in and failed, and then sounds like, yep, my turn, and then succeeded. Yeah.
Erupt the water.
You guys, I would say Dirtrahn and so on, you notice, casting your gaze over to their boat, it's actually kind of close enough that you can see something on the boat is shifting. Something is changing. Son, with your check, kind of leaning over, looking a bit more intently, this boat has a singular cannon. One cannon in particular that is aimed upwards. It's as though a trajectory is being set.
Oh, don't like that.
We should definitely
what?
stay low. Don't go into the sky.
That's not what that's for.
Dirtrahn's not super familiar with cannons.
San, what do you see?
They have a very big cannon that's probably going to be shooting at us very, very soon.
Okay.
How far are they right now? Like between... Like quarter
there's-
mile?
Yeah, I would say probably like a quarter mile off. They're a ways
Oh
away.
wow, that's super close.
Super close. I'm like,
Oh, crap.
Do we
okay,
see any? Do we see anybody on the ship?
I'm trying to think. There are like silhouettes, but it is like dark, foggy, and you're looking at everything with this kind of like red glaze upon it. But there are silhouettes moving about.
Okay.
Let's see. And how far are they? Sorry.
Between like a quarter and a half of a mile.
300. No, it's not gonna make it. Dang.
San, if you were to take us very hard to port, can we bring around our cannons in a short amount of time and fire before they do?
They have a singular cannon, and it is I would say, Son, you can see it is not aimed at your ship.
Where is it aiming?
It's almost like up over your ship.
Like it's firing to come down on us, or aiming at something entirely differently.
Yeah, as though it was going to bring something up and then down.
What?
Regardless of where we're at, it's not the side hit that I'm worried about, it's the above hit. You know how catapults work? It's
Theoretically.
So it's like a mortar launcher.
You throw the thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have to fight this thing out.
I don't have a shield. I was thinking maybe of just like trying to catch it whenever it comes down on us. You know.
Yeah, have fun dying.
Good
Just
job.
Dirtrahn things.
Ahead of time. Good job.
Also, probably put your tokens, assumedly, wherever you are aboard this boat. I assume.
Yeah, I've been looking behind, so I'm gonna be up by.
Oh yeah, I'd be there.
Dirtrahn heads towards the center of the ship.
Are the crew below deck?
Yeah. They're with the cannon.
I would say probably Burnell is on this side, below deck.
Okay.
And then Bobby is on this side, below deck, and Brett is above.
So there and there.
Well, here and here.
Where are our cannons?
On both sides, I believe.
Or
Oh, okay.
Port side down here.
Gotcha. All right.
yeah, on the plank side. Support.
So it seemed. Just be real with me. They're going to attack us, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
by the looks of it, we're gonna get shot real fast.
We need to rotate 90 degrees and attack. We need to hit them first. Or we need to try.
You guys are having this conversation when you hear that of a distant cannon fire.
Crap.
You watch a dart of something sail through the sky. And there's a moment of ominous dread before nothing happens and you hear the distant, like, of, like, splunking water. As though whatever it was going to be entirely missed.
Great.
All right.
That's a warning shot, right?
We were looking at that ship. So did we see it come from that ship? Okay. Just checking.
And then you guys
Yeah, we had no
hear
choice.
the scraping of something on the edge of the ship.
Not this again.
You
It better not be these fish folk.
hear something coming from, I would say, this portion of the ship, that direction. You see Brett, for the first time, kind of makes a run that direction, kind of gives a...
Stay away from the banner.
And then you watch as a single kind of white taloned hand reaches up and grabs the banister, pulling up this kind of covered in rope and in seaweed, pale humanoid with bright glowing eyes. And you hear kind of the hiss of some sort of like feral noise. It looks torn to shreds by the cannon that fired it, but it's moving. Like, the thing is drenched. But it is climbing aboard your,
Ray asks a great question. Are they hot?
Are they hot?
Yeah,
They can't be because we're gonna.
a little bit. Like,
No, it's definitely cold because it's undead.
oh my god. Please no.
I'm
There's also shot through a
Dirtrahn
cannon,
jumps
so
off
like
the
it's
ship.
crispy.
and drowned.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh,
Just as all this starts off, I look over at San. Maintain course. Seriously? Seriously. Who did I piss off today?
Ooh.
man, Dom.
Yo. Look, the sun went down. My powers are gone.
Did everyone's
Damn,
initiative go
pop a
to?
flare.
Son had a 14. Okay.
14.
Dirtrahn, you had a 19. Okay.
Yep.
Roland, you had the 2. So
Good job, Roland.
thing begins
Best
to
job.
drag itself on board. Dirtrahn, you have first go.
I think I'm close enough to where I want to be. Wait, who's Bandit?
That's your whole crew. They have the stats of
Okay.
Bandit. My apologies.
Gotcha.
Bandit mode activate.
I'm going to do my best at using my short bow to just snipe it in the face. Because that's what Dirtrahn wants, is for that thing to not be with us.
Okay. Yeah, you take a shot.
It's a 12.
A 12 is a miss. As your arrow kind of goes a bit over its head and disappears into the scarlet dark. of
Dirtrahn
the
shouts
water.
to his friends, "I didn't do it. Good." Feeling a little bit like Roland at the moment.
That's not a good thing to feel right now.
You watch as the ever silent Brett just kind of looks to Dirtrahn, eyes wide for orders. Hand on a scimitar, ready to do whatever.
Brett, if you think you can do it, go and kill that thing. Stab it good. Slice it up. No?
He gives a nod. He goes, and runs over, and takes a swing,
Please.
cuts it.
Please.
Yo, there we go.
Yo, I left that up to Brett. Brett believed in Brett, and Brett did a good job. Well,
That's not
an
the
okay
part I'm
job.
worried about.
Looks like as they kind of take the scimitar and wail it into the creature, they seem concerned for a moment and then pull it back and then kind of step back a little bit horrified. And then that's going to be Son.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Bane on it.
That seems
Look
like a
at
good
that.
call.
Yeah.
You gotta get a little closer, though, right?
Yeah, I have to get in 30 feet, so...
But who's gonna steer?
You need to get halfway between where you're at and where they are.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So, oop. No, I can't. There.
So am I... You know what? Yeah, you're right. I have to still keep course, I'm guessing. Would it
don't
matter? Or just...
hold on to the rail, or onto the wheel.
Well, I
Say
was just gonna
Roland to-
inspire him instead.
Okay.
Roland, I give you words of encouragement. You can do this. Believe in your god. Go smite whatever that thing is. No,
I don't know. I
slap
pissed
on it.
somebody off. I will do my best.
And you are inspired.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep, that's all I got.
You watch as they fully pull themselves up in a swift movement, pulling up and then landing both feet on the banister above Brett, and still hissing. It takes a swipe of a claw at Brett.
Oh, seems like that worked out.
Boy.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, my boy, my boy.
My boy, no.
You watch his claws move forward in this nasty, swift movement, lifting Brett up by his gut. And then there is the loud, noise of some sort of visceral tearing. And when you look again, Brett is no more. He's torn and cast aside into the water, disappearing behind into the waves. And this creature hops down, as it does, stepping into the red moonlight, and for a moment growing what appears to be stronger.
Probably the moon, I'm assuming.
Roland, that's
The red
you.
light. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not stoked about Brett.
would I have heard Dirtrahn whining about not having a shield earlier?
It's too late for that. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I've got to move across the boat. One,
Oh, sorry.
two,
I didn't mean to
three,
hit that.
4, and then I'm gonna dash.
I can't believe they're using cannons to launch
3, 4.
vampires at us.
I'm gonna get right up next to Dirtrahn, unlimbering my rather meaty maul along the way, and I'm just gonna stand in front of him. And I gotta wait. So that'll be it for me.
Dirtrahn on top of the turn order. That's you.
Great. Boy, I am not entirely sure what to do. I know that I would like to cast light on them, but that's not a thing that Dirtrahn can do. So, snap. Do I have any silver? No.
Well, Dirtrahn would know that Roland can cast the light spell, so is there something you'd like to ask of him?
Yeah, but wouldn't you have to do that on your turn?
Yeah.
So,
Give me an Arcana roll in context of the light spell. I would say from Roland.
Nope. It just continues. Nope.
You handily believe the light spell will stop this thing.
Ah.
It can't withstand my radiance.
I think, you didn't inspire me, did you?
You? No.
Yeah, and Roland,
Yes.
you didn't, did you put your hand on my shoulder and do the inspiration thing?
Guidance thing?
The guidance thing?
No. What I did on my turn was I moved. I can only move 4 spaces because of my armor. Then I had to dash to get up by you. That took up my move and then my action, so that was all I could do.
Okay, I'm gonna go for shot through the heart with my short bow again, and we're gonna just hope. That's a 13. Still a no?
Yeah, that's gonna miss as well.
Great. Things are good. Things are good and great and wonderful.
That's your boys below deck if you want to yell for them
Yeah,
to do it.
I was gonna say I'm gonna shout to the boys below deck to grab a torch.
Okay.
Hey, we're dealing with the undead up here. Could use some help. Maybe cannons, not as important of a thing as I initially thought.
You hear them kind of like scuffling around below deck. And Son, that is you.
How close is the boat getting to the back of us?
It's not gaining.
Still not gaining? There's got to be a way to like set the steering wheel.
I mean, you could probably set the steering wheel like on
Just like straight. Just like going straight.
yeah, I mean, you can do that and see if thieves, so or
Yeah,
that game
that's super realistic.
that's
Let's just go
super
with
like
that. Yeah, it's legit.
I will set it and then I'll start moving up. Hold on. I gotta zoom into this a bit. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Just use the measurement thing. You're 55 feet away. If you move to here, you'd be well within range.
Yeah. And there it is, and I will cast Bane finally.
ooh, okay.
Oh god, come on.
I'll get macros set up for us for next one, so you won't have to be opening and closing your character sheet as much.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like using the character sheet as much because it makes me think about what I have available to me.
Yeah, same. It's really helpful, like, putting this out. So, you gotta make a charisma saving throw.
I believe that's a fail.
How
That is a
charismatic.
fail.
So a negative
be the
D4 to all attacks and saving throws.
Yes.
All right. You watch as almost entranced This thing hops down with a thunk 5 feet on the ground, looks at the three of you. For a moment, like, their face lips pursing behind sharp, like in front of their sharp teeth, like trying to hold back a hiss. And then, they
Looks like a cat.
keep walking forward. And would you take an attack of opportunity, Son? They're gonna walk like that. Would you take an attack of opportunity?
Yes. Crap. I see what they're going. I am going to use my new sword. Which I
Yes.
didn't put in this. Darn it.
I could probably roll up and find the stats of it and put it in for you if I need to. Or not.
Yes, because it is a +2 rapier, and it deals an extra 1d4 of fire damage along with its normal.
I thought I did put it in, but let me check. It is a...
You put it in our chat.
Yeah, okay, give me the details again.
It is a +2 rapier. That
Oh, yeah,
on a
it
hit
shows.
will. Yeah, that will do an extra. I think it's a 1d4 of fire damage.
Ba, ba, ba. Well,
Yeah, please do a stab. Esquire's right.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
it is there.
Okay, let's pray.
Dearly beloved.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take that.
Seems like that hits.
it does hit.
Thank God. For 8 piercing and 4 fire.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Also, I forgot that all of my perception checks are supposed to be advantage.
While on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
while on the boat.
because I rolled up Rasham's hat and stuck it down my pants.
Okay.
Can't believe that counts.
If everyone is seeing this in the stream, it's very upsetting from my perspective.
What's up?
They turn around and immediately, can I get an athletics check from you?
Oh God, of course. You said athletics?
Yeah. Or acrobatics.
Not
My apologies. But yeah, they go
horrible
to
at it.
like nab at you as you stab them. And then like you just kind of duck out of the way and they snatch open air. And then frustratedly keep slowly walking. Roland?
Roland, light him up. Literally.
I'm gonna light it up. I could actually make it.
I'm literally trying.
Step 1, I'm going to pull out a scroll, and as I walk up, I've got the maul settled on my shoulder, and I'm going to walk up, and we use a bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself from a scroll. Behold, you undead, sight for sore eyes, the glorious radiance of idol, and I will pull up my maul and attempt to hit.
All right.
Okay.
I believe in you.
All right, come on, Maul. Come on, buddy.
That is a hit.
Good.
Okay, so here comes the fun part. So we do the Maul damage, which is 8, and then I also get a D4 extra divine damage, and then I'm not
Like
going to get another
radiant
chance
damage?
like this. Let's check. I believe it is radiant damage. Yeah.
It should be.
Usually,
Yeah, it's
mine
1
should be
radiant
radiant
damage.
damage.
And then I'm looking at. I'm gonna blow my divine smite on this. Fuck it.
Whoop.
That's the second half. Oh,
Let's roll 3d8. We're doing it.
Stop using our Fs.
That's 11. Yeah, wow. As you put a pretty powerful hit, like sparks of white and blue that kind of consumes this creature for a moment. Yeah. Do you do anything else?
That is everything, and that's like all my spell slots too. So
Doesn't that do double
like
because of radiant damage?
Do you want the truth? It does stuff. I will say that. It does stuff. It does good stuff.
Oh, piss.
Good stuff for who?
For you guys. It didn't like that. It didn't like that at all.
I wouldn't think so.
Top of the turn order, that is Dirtrahn.
All right, Dirtrahn's ready again to do some slashing. Let's see. That would be 10, 15. I'm trying to get like in front.
Do you know how to measure while you just drag your token?
No.
So left click and drag, and then right click to set waypoints.
I see. Yeah.
And you can kind of how like I'll do this.
I've got pretty good athletics. Could I jump over the banister and jump in front?
Just give me. It would be a real simple athletics check on your move. Yeah, give it a go.
I've been rolling poorly. I'm scared.
Easy. Yeah. Grab.
Cool. Excellent.
Hoist yourself up over.
Yeah. So I'm here. Seems like a good stab will do.
Okay.
Let's see. What am I gonna stab with? I've got my rapier and my dagger. I think my rapier would be the good one for piercing.
That's a good one.
And then click on rapier for damage. I did 11, so I got an 18 and did 11 piercing damage.
You're a rogue, correct?
Yeah, that's
If
just
someone else is engaged with them, you get sneak attack.
Yep.
So what do I do for that?
Click it in your character sheet. It should be like by your weapons. You can just click sneak attack and it'll roll it.
Oh, that one. Yep. 4.
Okay. Actually, yeah, you guys like caught this thing pretty off guard, and then you see as the boys come up, each kind of moving to the side, appear drawing crossbows, and they're gonna take 2 shots. Both of them miss.
Great.
Just right overhead.
Weird how shooting crossbows and bows at night seems like we miss.
Son, would you like to do anything?
Well, we got this red moon. It's giving sunlight, right?
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Not enough.
Oh, thanks for hosting us, Brian. QT.
Son, you gotta do some more damage. Hurt them, please.
Yeah, I will. Is there a space like right here that I can actually stay in?
Yeah,
I don't know that counts as banister space.
I think so. Yeah, I think you could
You
stand
could
up.
squeeze an extra roll in anyways, so.
Sure. I'm going to hurdle up to that point.
Okay.
I need to make athletics.
You do.
Okay.
Or in acrobatics, if you're gonna like say you're just running
mean-
up the banister.
You could say that you ran past Roland on the
That's true.
stairs,
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like an athletics check is necessary.
It depends
Also,
on where
haven't
you
you-
go.
Haven't you punished us enough?
Have me.
Oh no, that would be fine. I always
Me?
forget how attacks of opportunity work in 5th edition.
As long as you don't leave the zone around them, so it's like this area,
Yeah.
you can like wiggle in and around. So yeah, Son, you probably don't need an athletics
Just
check if
run
you just like
circles.
ran up the stairs like that. You're fine.
Okay. Then yeah, I will do another swipe and pray.
That hits.
How's that do? Yes.
You see this vampire is
Yes.
already pretty damaged from being shot out of a cannon and was like kind of regenerating, but it seems like the moment that Roland had hit them with that radiance, like their body had begun to decay faster. And as you do this, they're looking worse.
Cleft in twain.
We're hoping.
You watch as
And well, actually, before and I will inspire Roland.
I've already got
that was a bonus
inspiration, so
I will inspire Dirtrahn.
I'm inspired to do some stabbing.
Do a hit as hard as you can.
I'm gonna do a hit.
this creature lashes out now. Like you can see now, it feels cornered. One claw flies towards Dirtrahn.
That hits, I suppose, and that also hurts.
They don't grapple you though.
Great.
And then a claw towards Roland, twisting the other direction.
ooh, that hits. Oh man.
And now it's your turn.
Okay, with this fresh gash across my face, I'm going to take a step back, wipe my hand over my face, smear it on the haft of my maul, and then I'm going to go back and swing again.
Okay.
Okay, so let's give it a good mauling. Let's get some inspiration in there, so I'm going to use
wait.
the D6.
They do have to just... They have to remove D4s from all of their attacks, but I think they all would have hit you. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Yep.
Well, Roland might not have got hit.
I've had two.
No, I'm gonna give it to you.
If their attack towards you, Roland, was a... Because they're still subtracting D4s, right, QT?
Yeah.
If it was a 16, would it have missed?
A 16 would have missed.
Then I
I see
believe it
17
does
right now.
miss. Retroactively going back, yeah, that misses. But your maul
Dirtrahn's the only one very hurt.
with inspiration does hit.
Okay. So... Whoop. Hold
Oh,
on, I
wow.
clicked the maul.
Just click.
There you go.
Nice.
Hold on, there we go. I had to click the damage. And then I get the D4 that's radiant. Smack it again. There's a brilliant burst of divine light, golden and all kinds of ray-like.
As you hit them, this bash just kind of blows open this vampire, twisting them in a spray of like viscera and stuff over the edge of the boat. You watch as like they just kind of explode outward, away from you, and you guys are out of combat.
Yay! Are they dead?
Oh, they're dead.
Are they re-dead?
They're dead again.
Good.
Good. I go back to the
Well.
helm and check on the boat that's tailing us.
Same
So,
distance.
somebody best find a broom because that vamp's been dusted.
Oh, did it
Come on,
like
everybody.
burst into flames like Blade style, where it just turns to ash?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
I would
like
say.
that.
I would say
Like
like
that
that.
in
That's
Buffy.
cool.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Roland, you gonna go report that one to the police?
What are you talking about? They're vampires. They're outside the law. Plus, they're trying to get on our
Lads,
ship.
We are still being chased.
Just keep... Oh, God. I look back towards our remaining crew members. And they're kind of over by where poor Brett met his fate.
Is Brett absolutely dead?
Brett was in the water, and we've already left,
Yeah.
so...
Oh, fair enough. Okay, well,
They seem to have like automatically understood that happened, and they're like already moving about trying to get everything going as best it can, like
Yeah.
following
I'll
orders.
do
and
that
such.
thing where, like, I extend a hand, and then they're already off doing stuff. I'm like, oh.
Dirtrahn shouts, "We don't have time to mourn, unfortunately. I think we've got more fighting about to happen. Can you ready that light spell? Because, boy,
Yes, where
howdy,
would you like it?
right all over my blades.
I can do one blade.
Okay, I'll do it on, if you could put it on my rapier, that'd be wonderful.
Okay,
Gonna shed light all over his sword, huh? Is that what you're gonna do?
I will put my hand on his sharp blade. Behold Idol's Grace. Whoosh, and then
350
brilliant light
XP
fills
for
up
that?
the area.
Nice.
Let's go ahead and take our first break and get a coffee
Okay.
and stuff. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah,
That's
sure.
fine.
Yeah,
There's a
that's
light spell
good.
just in case we need it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, the music's over. That means we're back. So,
Perfect timing.
still being pursued by the ever-present ship that has stayed the same amount of distance away. It seems like they can't catch wind as much as you can't, and so you've arrived at a stalemate. But there is the promise of dawn eventually, but you don't know what could
Please.
happen between now and then. What are you
Fire another
guys do?
vampire.
I was gonna say, Dirtrahn takes a moment and looks back at the ship behind us and just shouts like, "Hey, you don't want to set any more unless you want to lose some more."
You are aware they're a quarter mile away, and you really can't hear that far.
Dirtrahn's
Oh,
very
actually, I take
That's
that back.
a quarter mile. It's
I
not
will.
that far.
I will use minor illusion to boom your voice.
all right. Yeah,
Ooh, what do you yell?
we just killed the hell out of one of you undead bastards. I would not recommend sending more unless you're just trying to thin your own numbers.
I take it
I'll
back.
wave my ball up in the air. Yeah!
You guys watch as from afar you can't see much, but then there is the silhouette of one figure that steps for a moment, and as you do, you see all the other silhouetted figures of whatever they be: dark cloaked vampires, humans, thralls, spawns. They all move downward. At first, what appears to be kind of like kneeling, but then you watch as they actually like prostrate themselves on the floor, just like face first, get downward. But this one figure stands, and judging from how far you're away from it, it's hard to tell. It seems almost giant, maybe 7.5 feet tall. A cloak, and then the gleam of distant, very distant, small red sparked eyes that just return a stare back at your boat as Dirtrahn's voice booms backwards.
Oh wait, hold on. Hey, what's your symbol on your shield? Is that your patron?
I don't have anything on my shield just yet, but the symbol of Idol is a blazing sunburst.
Oh, can I use minor illusion to kind of create like a radiant form of that on the back of our ship that just kind of like plumes out?
Yeah,
Like try to intimidate them.
5 foot by 5 foot.
yeah, just
Yeah,
kind
5
of
by 5 by foot.
bright glow of it for a moment just kind of appears and hangs in the air over your boat. You see the crew kind of looks up, the brothers, for a moment and give a nod of like almost affirmation at that symbol. Is even though low kind of pirates and crew members and various other kind of scallywags will recognize the importance of that symbol.
And then San will give a prayer of just like, please stop chasing us. Under his breath.
The
do
figure
they do anything?
watches for a moment before you see a hand held up.
How many fingers? Is it like what?
17 talons. No, they have 5 fingers. And then slowly the boat begins to descend into the water, moving
What?
downward.
No.
Wait,
Nope. I hate that.
Dirtrahn, I have
Dirtrahn puts his
nothing
hand
that can
up.
go underwater.
And it does one finger back.
Until slowly the very tip and the last flag of the boat is submerged beneath the black water contrast by the red of the moon above it. And they are gone.
See? We
We are
just have to
still-
reason with them.
No, we are still full sails going. I am not stopping this boat.
Yeah, no, this is fine. We just keep going. Dirtrahn goes downstairs to get some ale. Confident in his victory.
Just leaving.
We convinced him to leave me alone.
up on the deck,
Thank
back
you.
by the helm. So, do you think Dirtrahn's down there trying to get hammered?
I'm just getting some ale and coming back up, but go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm fairly sure he's making it verbal, but
Ugh.
that's a first.
But we'll definitely have to run through the night. I've used up every ounce of divine power that's granted to me.
Oh, so have I.
Oh.
Dirtrahn comes back up. I've got about half of what I would assume I have in hit points. Like, just imagine the concept of hit points. I'm feeling like I'm at about half.
Let me hold on.
If I could reduce my life force into a, like...
If I could quantify it.
If I could quantify it.
This is the whole thing, and here's where I am.
Yeah. I'm feeling about here.
I would love that if I went to, like, the doctors and they were like, how many hit points do you feel like you have?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Scale 1 to 10,
About
how many
5,
hit points
yeah.
do you have left?
It's not great.
It's not good.
I'd call myself about a level 3 in my life, and I'm about half health, yeah.
You've made it very far. I'm proud of you.
Didn't do a lot of grinding to get to this point.
Is that so, Fred?
Okay, I still have one more for you. So if you got hit, did anyone else get hit?
I did not, actually.
1d4 plus.
Well, it was just me and Brett, and
Red's dead, so.
yeah, no, I just remembered that Brett is no longer with us. The cold part of me is sad that we don't have a good cook on the ship anymore, but I had also really respected his candor. He was a well-spoken person, and just he shed so much wisdom with the very few words that he said.
You received, oh, you know what? I forgot this had this. There you go.
Oh, cool. So I'm up to 17. Sweet.
Yeah, you guys see Bobby and Brunel make their way over. They kind of give a nod, and Bobby goes, right, well, he knew the risk when he got aboard. It's just the way things go.
I didn't know the risk. I didn't know we were gonna get attacked by vampire.
Anything can
Vampirates.
happen. Vampirates. Vampirates 3 coming straight to DVD.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I would say, unless you guys, does anybody do anything else?
I go downstairs, kick Rasham's box, and where's she at?
She pops up and she says, well, it seems like you all dealt with that well enough.
Did she feel that?
I mean, do you
It's
ask?
pretty funny.
No, I'm not down there,
She
so
just
yeah.
appears after the kick.
Okay.
So can you give me any other explanation on what that was? Were you watching that at all, or were you just waiting for us to die and then
I was
sink to the bottom of the sea?
I was around, but I mean, there's not much I can do. I'm not, unfortunately, whatever sort of Salmancy was done in Fulham Harbour, it's not something that is
Dirtrann's still upstairs. She's useless.
it's not something that has
I'm aware.
granted me any measure of physicality that I can enforce. As for the Red Moon, I only recall it in reference to a very old pirate shanty. Though I don't really know the details of it. I do pauses for a moment. Know that it was in context to an old vampire captain. And now, not to overstate my knowledge here, but I don't think the thing that you killed was exactly that.
No, the crimson blood-eyed, very, very tall building on the other boat was probably it.
Well then, you're already meeting new people. You're gonna be a fine captain.
I
That's
don't.
half the job. Forward facing.
Dirtrahn comes downstairs.
It's all about
Yeah.
who you know, son.
Yeah.
I tag out. Your turn.
Sure.
And I walk
Hey.
back up.
Hey, Rasham. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Do you actually care about that question?
It was actually sarcasm. That's sorry. Yes, rhetorical question. Here's the thing: we were not brought on this to lose lives, and so far, because of you, directly because of you, we lost our friend Brett, and we lost a village or some pregnant mer person who did not need to die, and their unborn child killed due to your negligence. So we need you to just be oh so crystal clear when you have any information that could be helpful. I need you to start offering up information, not sit behind the box we shoved you in and think they'll probably be just fine while they get me my gold.
Fair. But also, to be fair, I didn't think you would probably be fine. I assumed that would be the end of us there. But someone has to remain calm.
Great. Oh yeah, calmness. That's what really helps in the middle of a battle.
I remember you being a lot less testy in life, but death does things to the memory, I suppose.
Gosh. Yeah. It's almost like we're being pretty jerked around at the moment. Yeah. I wonder why that's why I'm not feeling super duper great about this.
Be reasonable. In response to your friend, I hate to point out the obvious boon of if you are all splitting treasure, you're now splitting it in a little bit of a greater quantity.
Dirtrahn picks up the box and shakes it.
She just watches.
You know that I don't care about money. I don't care about money. I care about adventure. And adventure can cause, it can come at a cost, but you need to be doing your damnedest to help us and to make sure that we lose as few people along the way as possible. Right now, the kill count is 2. One time because you thought things would be just hunky-dory if you just sent us down to our death, and you were absolutely wrong. That miscalculation was on you. So, you need to be as forthright as possible. Am I understood?
I believe so.
Okay.
In that
goes back
context.
upstairs. I don't care.
All right, you watch.
No, you can stop me if you want, but Dirtrahn is.
As Dirtrahn, she goes to say something, and she's just like,
okay.
And you.
And then once Dirtrahn gets back above board, he's all smiles. So, you guys ready for the next bit? How's everybody feeling?
I need to speak with Burnell for a short while.
Burnell kind of looks. He says, "Me exclusively."
Yeah, could we go talk on the other side of the ship real quick?
Right, we could do that. Moves over to the other side of the boat. At this point, I would say as you're going, like, dawn is coming. Like, you can see, like, the red of that moon has begun to dissipate and is being replaced by what is, in all respects, conceivably a normal sunrise. Burnell gives you a look.
We lost a crew member this evening, and we need to perform last rites. I want you to go down, gather his things, and by the time that you have returned, I will perform a ceremony to help him along his way.
I think I know which stuff is Brett's. I could do that. Do we get to, are we getting rid of all of his stuff, or are we keeping the things that are necessary?
Use your own judgment. You knew Brett better than I did.
I think he'd like us to have most of his stuff, but I'll bring you the important things. There's the nod.
I bet he would.
Burnell makes their way downstairs, comes back up with after a bit, with a small trunk, hands it off to Roland, says, right, there you are. As far as rights go, looks towards their brother, and Bobby goes, yeah, see, we don't really, I mean, we had our own way of doing things by sea, which is pretty much about the way that you did our old captain in, so, But if you need us to like, don't have any candles or incense, but that sort of thing, just let me know.
Well, I just so happen to be burning a candle of incense as they come back onto the deck. So.
Smells nice.
And along with that, I've got a candle I'm burning, red. He places down the trunk. I'll sprinkle the wax from the candle on top of it. And at this point, as the dawn finally breaks, I make the following intonation. As the sun breaks the shackles of night, we ask, O eternal orb of salvation, that we all blaze with your glory and with your protection. We lost a crew member this past evening in the defense of our lives and our ship, our property, and our livelihood. And we can only hope that in so sacrificing himself, that Brett finds his way into the loving arms of Idol, and so in the next world be granted a new life. I'll then take the chest and toss it off the boat.
But pauses for a moment and then kind of pulls out a flask. So, for Brett, takes a sip, then hands it off to Roland.
We'll take a sip, hand it off.
And probably to Bobby, who'll just like take an extra long sip, give it to Dirtrahn.
Dirtrahn takes maybe a slightly larger sip than he should, and then passes it off.
2 fingers.
2 of Dirtrahn's fingers, yes.
Meaty sausage fingers.
He hands it to San. Like, there's nothing left. It's like... pours his own alcohol into it, then drinks it.
Dirtrahn has a drinking problem. This is on my character sheet.
It's there. Incredible. And then your journey by sea begins as you guys set sail with the help of Rasham, and I guess we'll probably do a time skip before our next session, but it will probably begin with you guys starting in Forlorn Harbor. But before we go, the stream wanted us to level on stream.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm cool with that.
So is everyone taking average or rolling HP? And also, you guys know how to do the character mancer at this point.
Yeah, you cook a little wand and character mancer level up.
Yeah, just like let me know if you need me.
Let's see, do I want to roll or average? I'm gonna roll.
I hope you roll. It's more exciting that way.
Yeah, I like you too.
All right.
Come on.
Here we go.
Come
Here we go.
on. I got this up. Horrible.
That feels, you know.
Big money. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
big money right there. Thank you.
The one roll I need is...
So I have to choose my roguish archetype now.
Same. I gotta figure out what I'm.
I have actually already decided I'll be taking the Oath of Devotion.
What's the college glamour?
Yeah. Also, if you hung out with us for the stream, thank you. That was fun. I think that's probably the most people we've had watch so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I was actually gonna talk to you about putting up the VODs on YouTube. I could just throw them up on my channel.
That would be
I would edit.
Cool.
I could edit off the stuff in the middle, and then maybe also do an audio version for anybody who just wants to listen to it like a podcast.
Yeah.
It's not a ton of work, so I could do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'd be down. I mean, I was going to meet and talk with you about some other stuff anyway, so.
Cool. We could talk about it afterwards, but
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Neat.
So let's see. I would definitely not be assassin, maybe mastermind, maybe swashbuckler. Don't know what a soul knife is. No. Do not have psionic potential. That does not sound like. Let's see.
So, here's the fun part. I am no longer susceptible to diseases, for my health is divine.
Red.
Oh, nice.
Also, if anyone by chance has any good suggestions for royalty-free music, let me know. And I didn't do our thanks, but I was going to thank Tabletop Audio, Roll20. I'm going to explicitly not thank Streamlabs OES because you didn't work, bro. But if ever in the future this stream gets popular enough that you want to do like a brand deal, you did great. And then Kevin McLeod for their constant effort to give the world royalty-free music for stuff like this. And then you guys for playing.
Happy to be here.
Good.
I kind of like Scout. Let's see Swashbuckler then.
Swashbuckler is pretty neat.
Swashbuckler is.
It's also very thematic.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that I... Let's see, Rakish Audacity. Compels you to propel into battle. Yeah, that sounds a little...
That sounds
like
about right.
An additional way to use Snake Attack.
I think I'm going to move us to the end of our stream. All right, guys. We will see you next week at this time, unless anything crazy happens. Have a good time.